Alright guys, I'm gonna go head down to my one of my spots. It's 10 minutes from my house. I figured I'd do like I'm gonna try to do like a 4-hour trip, maybe 5 hours. Let's see, probably I'm gonna try for Fluke. Obviously that's my forte, but if something else does develop, if I see those bluefish again over here, target them for a few. Let's see, that's pretty much it. Basic, I'm not going to say light tackle, but 7-foot rods, low profile bait casters, and I got a spinner as well. So I'm going to use some gulp, and I'm going to try my best to avoid sharks, other pitfalls, and just pray for some fish. That's pretty much it. I'm the only one here in this lot. It's gonna be crazy. And the tide is super high, which is nice. I don't see any fins. I saw a nice shark here last time, but I'm not worried. I have faith I should be alright. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I see some activity. Alright, I'll check back with you guys later on. Take care. Yeah, so what I'm using, guys, you usually see what I mean, it's always the same thing usually, but 7-foot, medium, heavy, sometimes heavy depending on the type of rod it is. Bait casters, freshwater bait casters for the most part. Good quality though. You don't want to get a piece of junk. It's gonna rust out the first week. I use braided line. A single hook always. I don't use double hooks. I'm not knocking anyone who does. I just prefer a single hook. And gulp. Berkeley gulp. Everyone knows what that is. Various colors. It doesn't have to. If the fish are around, they'll eat pretty much anything. I don't have one particular color that I use. There are some that I use more often than others, but pretty much same routine. I try to find Fluke, and I launch pretty close to my home. It's usually a solo man operation. None of my buddies have kayaks. I keep trying to tell them to get one, but a lot of them, you know, it's hard if you don't have a pickup truck. It's very difficult to get that. I mean, big, heavy kayak's not easy to get on the roof of a SUV or something, but other than that, I'm out here, I'm trying. I have over 10 fish so far. 4 at 18, 4 or 5 at 4 or 5 or 18. Maybe one was a millimeter shy, so let's say 4 or 18. Got hit by a couple of freight trains, which I believe were pretty decent sized fish. And of course, well, no, I'm not going to say of course. I've landed my share of big fish in the past, but I lost them, so that just wasn't meant to be today as far as maybe catching big fish, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just selling myself short. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I will get lucky. I'm just gonna do, there we go. I'm just gonna do this drift a little while longer. Okay, I just dropped one, but that wasn't a big fish. one before was big. I missed a big fish, but that happens. I can't catch everything. That's pretty much it. I just pretty much did this on a whim, this whole channel thing, if you want to, for lack of a better word. I have the comments turned off. And it's no disrespect intended, I just wouldn't have the time to answer any of them. I'm so busy. I work a midnight shift. And people that have worked midnight shifts can attest to this fact. You're never in 100% possession of all your faculties. Doing this for like going on 12 years for the benefit of my family, so I really don't have time to answer any comments or anything, so I don't do it to be disrespectful. I just try to put whatever content I could put on that might be of interest to people that fish. Maybe someone can learn something from it. Try a different technique once in a while. I always cannot reiterate enough that if you're going to use my techniques and you produce, I'm real happy. That's why I'm doing this, to help people as well. But just do the right thing, that's all I ask. If you don't, if the fish is short, throw it back. These are man-made rules, I understand that, and people get aggravated with them, I know. But there's a higher power probably behind these rules. Everyone needs to be tested. So, do the right thing. Is it that hard to do the right thing? And if you throw a small fish back today, maybe your kid will catch it tomorrow. Maybe you'll get lucky down the road and get a real big one. I mean, my philosophy, for me at least, has worked. So I hate to brag, but I do have many, I'm gonna say many, 4 fish over 10, 12 pounders, 11 pounders. I just don't have them on video. I just wish I did, because I'm just praying for a big one someday. I don't expect it this year or whatever, but maybe next week I'll try the inlet when the tide is more conducive to the time frame that I need allotted to the task. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm in the back bay, and I do have over 10 fish, about 10 fish. So I'm not getting skunked, thank God. I just don't see I don't see any big fish in my future today, but you gotta be patient. You never know. You never know. Gotta have faith, and you gotta be patient. I'm the only boat out here fishing. People don't typically fish in these areas, so, and they don't always produce. If you have a boat, you're not going to want to come back here and fish in the shallow water. I mean, I got one on, but it's not big, I don't think. And they're only here certain times of the year. They're not here that often. All right, that's another decent little guy. Not really little. Maybe I should have netted this guy. Just hoping I don't lose him. The fish was not. It wasn't a keeper anyway. It was another 18. It was another 18. You know when they're 18 and a half or 19 inches. They hit that threshold, and you'll know. I'm not too good to keep an 18 and a half. I prefer fish that are over 19. But I'm not complaining if I get it. If I catch 4 fish at 18 and a half, I probably won't keep all 4. Probably keep about 2 of them. Throw the other 2 back, because they're really not, at 18 and a half, they're really not that big yet. I mean, it's just a peaceful day. Again, no boats, calm, very slow moving tide, no wind. I mean, the bottom is littered with fluke, thank God almighty. And I'm just, as usual, very thankful. I feel privileged to be out here because this stuff is pretty cool. But again, I'm still hoping for that big one. Me and everybody else, right? Millions of fluke fishermen across the world, I'm sure. But to be good at it, you gotta pay your dues, and you have to be consistent and tenacious with your techniques, disciplined, and unfortunately sometimes you have to take some chances. Like some of the areas I go, I'm not really meant for kayaks, but I'm pretty careful. I got my safety gear on. I'm an excellent swimmer, so I actually feel like jumping in the water right now, but I don't know. I don't see a big one yet in my future today, but maybe. Keep fighting and see what happens. Alright. Let me get him in. Alright, not bad. Worth a measure. Definitely worth a measure. Worth marking where I'm at, which I know right now. And it's definitely worth a measure. Okay, let me get back where I just was. Let me measure this guy. It's got fish on, fish slime. That's a good thing. Alright. Worth a measure. Inches. That guy fought harder than an 18. Alright, let me drop again. Fix this bait. Try another drop here. Oh, as soon as I hit bottom, alright, let me stand up. Just got hit with some seaweed. Fish first, then the seaweed. He ripped it off. I may have located some fish. May have. Yes, I definitely located some fish. That's a good sign. They're tearing the hell out of this thing. I'm gonna have to change the speed up. Alright, let me get back there. Alright, so that's a good sign. I did find a body of fluke. I worked hard to get to this location that I actually found, so I've been on some very unproductive bottom. Only 2 flukes so far. One I caught back there on the way out, and the one just recently, the one just prior. But I'm definitely luckily found what I perceive to be at least better bottom than I've been fishing on the way out. Doesn't mean there's a big fish here or anymore, but I think I'm onto something. But you got to be patient, and that doesn't mean anything anyway. Patience is good, but that doesn't mean there's going to be fish just because you're patient. I mean, I just may have just got lucky here. I don't know. Yeah. There he is. Okay. Get him on the right side to land him. This guy's got some fight to him, that's for sure. Similar to the other one. Oh, maybe a little bigger, I don't know. Real close. Alright, that's why I like this. Oh man, I just took a bath. That's why I like these big nets, man. Alright, hold on. It's hard to miss, although I've done that many times. Alright, so this guy's nice. It's a nice fish. He's a feisty little guy. Big guy, actually. Decent guy. Whoa, there he goes back in the net. Alright, nice. Alright, let me try to get a handle on him before he jumps in the water. Alright. Again, get back to where I found what I think is a body of fish. Probably not a keeper, but let's measure him up. Again, this guy is exactly 18-ish. I try to get back over there quick. Is there a 19? Is there an 18 and a half? I don't know. Am I lucky? Definitely. I mean, I got lucky. I'm thankful for that. For the opportunity to be lucky in this particular situation. Ah, this bait is shot, man. Try one more drop with it. This gulp is expensive, and as much as I can get out of a piece of it, I try. And I'm not the only one, trust me. Alright, so not a furious current. It's definitely not a moon tide, full moon tide. I'm in a spot where I think I might have a shot at getting something substantial. I'm very perplexed. I'm getting hit as soon as I drop. Alright, this is really a good sign. There he is. Okay. Not a keep, not a big one though. Oh, a little. Let me see. Yeah, this is. I mean, they're all pretty much the same size. This might not be even. This might be. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. Oh, this is not easy work. Let me tell you. All right, let me try to get him right where I need him. This hook modification is dynamite. Oh no. But I didn't hurt this one. I hope he's a keeper. No, just shy. Sorry, dude. Alright, let me try another one. I see why it's productive here. There's a lot of bait fish in the water. These things are just scooping up whatever's getting hit by, like snapper, bluefish, cocktails. I don't think there's cocktails back here right now. There's snappers though. It's not so much snappers, but decent size. Fluke on bait fish. That's some sort of predatory fish is snapping up. Cocktail blue here and there, but not like it was a few weeks back. But they were everywhere. Might be slightly smaller than cocktail blues. Some snappers making an appearance. A little prematurely this year, maybe. Let me get a little deeper because that fish was tiny. Oh my god, I just got hit, guys. Something heavy just hit this. He's still playing. He's still playing, but he's reluctant to hit it. Smart. It's a big fish. Yeah, it's a smart fish. The big ones are smart. Oh, there he is. Oh, he dropped it. No. Oh, man, I missed a big fish. Man, that was nice. Let me check this bait. Bait's good. Let me walk this into the deeper water. Yeah, that was a nice fish. I'm not speculating anymore. I get too excited, so I start shooting my mouth off. But that was definitely a decent fish. Bigger than the ones that I had thus far, I believe. And of course I lost it.